sa inyong lahat. Isang lunti ang Pilipinas sa ating lahat. Ako'y galak na makasama kayo. Salamat, Chair Clink Ang, sa inyong napakagandang mensahe. Salamat sa enerhiya at vision ninyo sa National Book Development Board at kasama ang Executive Director na walang kapagod-pagod na si Charis Tugade. Salamat sa inyo na meron tayong book festival sa nakaraang 2 taon at patuloy po ang aking pagsuporta sa inyo bilang Vice Chair ng Committee on Finance at bilang Senate Committee Chair of Culture and the Arts. Ako'y nagbibigay-pugay din siyempre sa mga dating membro na aktibo pa rin ngayon sa National Book Development Board, former Chair Nelly Santa Romana, and of course, Karina Bolasco. At ang national artist, palakpakan natin ang presensya ng ating mga national artist, Rio Almario. Dapat dali natin ang kanyang mga nasulat sa Alemania. At buwabati ako, sana naiintindihan ako ng ating mga bisita galing sa Germany. At kung di sila nakakaintindihan, mag-aral po kayo ng Pilipino para maintindihan nyo sa susunod na taon. Now, I'll say it in English. We welcome Jürgen Boos and Claudia and Simone and all our friends from Frankfurter Buchmesse and our German publishers who are here this week to join us for many of the activities. And hi, National Commission on Culture and Arts, salamat sa inyong pagtulong din sa Book Development Board at sa lahat ng book lovers sa Department of Education, lahat ng opisyales, workers in government, the private sector, literaries, academics, students, the youth, and everyone present here today. Let me just read. The books that we read shape our thinking, forge our beliefs, and teach us to imagine beyond our lifetime, sometimes for generations. I am glad that we have initiatives like this, the Philippine Book Festival. And I would also like to take this opportunity to share, although it's been announced some months back, but finally, after several years of nagging, courting, reaching out to FBM, when was it? Since 2016. Yes, thank you for selecting the country as the guest of honor in Frankfurt, Germany in October 2025. Just a little bit of background. It was not easy. It was in 2015 when Karina Bolasco, who was then with the NBDB at the time, yes, approached me and introduced to within my radar, because at the time I heard about it but never really understood or realized the Philippine participation and the support or the lack of support of government. So it was mid-year, the budget process was done. And so in 2016, we ensured some funding for the Philippine participation at the Frankfurt Book Fair. And since then, we've tried to consistently support the Frankfurt Book Fair, at least the Philippine participation, and pushed for the Philippines to be the guest of honor. So patience has its virtue since 2016, and hopefully, and we know, it will come to fruition next year. So this is a platform that will really promote our Philippine authors and publishers and literaries and academics, etc. We're privileged as well when we say we, the Philippine government, through the book board, to host officials from the Frankfurter Buchmesse and a delegation of German publishers who are here today as we give them the rich cultural and literary heritage of the Philippines. But I believe that also, and just as important, this festival allows our Department of Education leaders and the public schools and public libraries, and I'm here to support, to check out our local titles, to appreciate further the breadth and the depth of their coverage, and to be empowered by them. Let us provide our young people with the best books possible by our local authors, engaging stories told in remarkable ways. I therefore urge DepEd to prioritize the procurement of books for public school libraries, and library hubs. All students and young people deserve the same opportunity to discover new worlds, broaden their horizons, and increase curiosity through literature. Let us not underestimate the value of promoting Filipino content in our libraries. I also encourage our writers and authors and publishers to innovate approaches, especially in textbook writing, to make it perhaps even more engaging and insightful for our learners. We should creatively integrate arts and culture in our textbooks for Filipino, English, science, and mathematics. As I say, we can hit two birds with one stone. So why not use texts from our history as we drill students on subject-verb agreement? We can use our heirloom ingredients like batuan or langkawas as we instruct our students on how to count, add, and subtract. When we teach comprehension activities, identifying the main idea and the supporting details, we can use stanzas from our epics, right, Cheerio? And in fact, we're supporting the translation and documentation of some of our